Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Saturday. Well, welcome to my June Saturday stitching, and the theme this month is travel, and so we are working on Mediterranean. It says Mediterranean Style by Joy Sunday, and I got it from VIPCrossStitch, and we are going to be working right up in here in these greenish trees. I know it's kind of a small picture, but yeah. And it is 8:44 and it's kind of a grayish olive green. I don't know if it is coming across that way, but yeah. So how is everybody doing? It is the weekend. Woohoo! Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to bring it in. Hang on. Oh, please. Of course, the canvas wants to stick to the thing. You know, if I'd wanted it to. No, that wouldn't have happened. Got to see if you're in my line of sight there. Yeah. So, what's everybody up to? Hope you're having a great summer day. It is just definitely acting like summer. It's been in the 80s, which is awesome. No longer having freezing cold weather. Although it does get down between 45 and 50 somewhere during the nighttime here. But no big deal. It's not like I'm running my air conditioning 24/7. I don't have to do that here. I'm pulling you over a bit. I turn it off at night because the house starts to cool down. Sorry. And I run a tiny fan in the bedroom, so it hasn't. Maybe a little bit later on, it might get hotter and stay warm during the night, so I'll turn on my big fan. But haven't had to do that yet. Yesterday I was going to go stitch outside, and that didn't happen. It must have had, between 10 and 50 mile an hour winds all day. All day. Yeah. But the sun was out, there were little clouds, it was beautiful, gorgeous, but the wind was just a bit much for sitting out on the porch. So I sat in my rocking chair and had myself some tea, worked on the hairpins. I stitched on, what is it? We just did it. Holy cow. The beach houses. Gee, Manatly. I'm telling you, brain's just not there. I got all the yellow done in that area. And I finished the porch railing, which was B5200. So, yeah. That's all I stitched on yesterday. I did have to run to town. I had to go get my check because it consequences that away. And had to go to the bank and cash in, blah, 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 you know. And got all that done. Then I went to the grocery store. I was going to go to the dollar store, but that didn't happen because there was so much traffic I couldn't get there, and I wanted to continue going in the same direction as the traffic, you know what I mean? Going against it was not happening yesterday, and frankly, I didn't feel like turning around and going back. Yeah, no. So, it was a little busy in town. I got a frozen pizza, cooked that for lunch. And I'll just have that off and on most of the weekend and probably Monday, because heaven knows on Monday I won't want to cook. Not if it's like last Monday. It was a little busy. And I don't think it was a weekend. We did have Juneteenth, isn't that what it's called? In between there, but not. I'm looking to see if I'm stitching on the right color here. Yeah. So, but I don't know. It was just weird last Monday. It was busier than it had been. So, fun times to be had by all. And get that anchored before I start talking. Did have a viewer send me a picture, and I'll put that right in here. Thank you, Sharon. Isn't that cute? I just love that cat. I have that in a Joy Sunday. She said that was actually a Dimensions kit, I believe. So thanks for sending it. If anybody else has anything they'd like to share, email address is in the description box below, so get it there and then send me whatever you have. Just a brief synopsis of what it is, you know, if it's not explainable, and I will get it into the nearest stitch with me. So thank you everyone that has shared what they're working on. I'm trying to make sure I'm doing the right thing here. There's a dark green. It's why I keep second guessing myself. So yeah. So made a little progress yesterday on the hairpins. I'm back to working on their skirt. Put about 3/4 full 6 strands, you know, of color into that yesterday. Doesn't seem like a whole bunch, but you know, we just keep trying. Oh my goodness, I haven't slept worth the darn for like 3 days. Oh, I can lay down and take a 3-hour nap. That was, what day was that? Thursday I did that. Yesterday I set the alarm because I wasn't going to sleep my day away. Now I have to go and hunt up that cat. It's here. It's got to be in the front room because I worked on it. We'll call it this year at the rate we're going. So it's within the last 6 months that I had that cat. I think this is more of a, hers is more of a close-up of the cat in the tree, and I think there's maybe a tree and something else. But same look of the cat, you know, kind of lounging on the limb of the tree. But I just thought that was such a cute kit. So like I started to say, what was everybody else working on? Or did you go some way? Go somewhere this weekend? Because people do that on the weekend. I don't, but yeah. Oh, and I have, whoops, one more picture to put right in here. And that is of my grandson's chess set that he, I don't want to say designed. He designed the color and decided all that. So yeah, I thought I'd share that since I shared my daughters and their resin kits. Not kits, but you know, all the pieces come together. She had to buy another gallon of resin, maybe. I'm not sure. I know she had to get some more because the other thing didn't come with resin. It just came with the molds. So she had bought some to do hers, so fun times. But yeah, so I'm glad they got that done before it got terribly, terribly hot. Oh dear, where am I? Well, I'm going to have to do this. We're just going to go like that, and then got my little scissor needle minder. I really like that one. It goes along the same time I got that, the girl with the pearl earring, the Vermeer, the Vermeer girl. There was a leaf that went in that set, but I wasn't impressed, so I didn't get the leaf. But there was that, the girl, this, and the leaf. But I just got these two. I haven't stitched on this in a while. I'd like to get out to Colorful Town, too. So we'll see how much gets done. You know how that goes. I have great ideas and expectations, but about half of it happens just because I get sidetracked. Watched a little bit of YouTube and Netflix yesterday. Listened to music while I was sitting in my chair. I was probably there for a good hour, hour and a half. And then the sun started like shining in the window, so it was kind of reflective. So I went back later after the sun kind of got away from that area. Gets to be a little much when I have the light on, shining right on the piece, and then the sun coming at the window. It's a bit much, so I have to move. Oh my. So I got no idea. I have ordered a few things, but I'm not sure when they'll get here. So yeah, we just sit and wait. Don't know if I'll get anything in the mail today. So we'll just have to wait and see. This almost looks like that charcoal gray, and then you get it in a different light and it looks like olive green. But I thought we might as well finish up these trees, get some of it done, and go find that other green. But it was easier than working up in all the mountains and the houses. See, I started the, what do you call it, the roofs. So I'm adding that color one at a time here. We'll see. I do love this picture. I fell in love with this picture. I think it was stitching. What's it called? Oh my gosh. Stitching Dreamer. Here on, her name is Ching, on YouTube. She had this, 3-4 years ago. Just absolutely loved it. The other half of this is like, look at all that blue, and then there's part of that in the mountains, but this whole section, it's like half of the whole picture is blue. Wow. That's probably what got me, was the blue. I just think it's a beautiful picture, and I've seen part of it stitched. She hasn't worked on it in a hot moment, but she had quite a bit of it done when she was working on it at that point. And I had never seen it before, and I finally saw this. Whoops. Get it in the hole, please. Joy Sunday came out with it again, because I'd been looking for the 2 or 3 years from the point I had seen it. So, yay. We got it now. Oh, we might as well get that little buddy. I'm going to give this a quarter turn, because Now we're coming up this way. It'll be easier. Sometimes I throw myself when I turn the material. Take it down just a little bit. Hopefully we won't get stuck over here in the needle minder. But it'll be easier to go up and down. I turn it and the next thing I know I'm doing the wrong direction on my stitches. I have to take it back out. Thank goodness it usually I only get about 10 in. Then I realize I'm doing the wrong thing. Just because I'm not paying attention. Do y'all have that problem? Just asking for a friend. All right. Well, they're starting to look like trees. Whoops, I guess I have to pull that through. Silly girl. Oh my goodness gracious. And of course I got one end, I swear. I don't know if you can see that. But there's like, it's 2 inches longer than the rest of it. How does that happen? Just, I want to know. It's like a little mystery to me of why and how that happens. Happens all the time. It doesn't matter if it's 14 count, 11 count, 16, 18. Must be the way I stitch. I guess. I have not a clue. Does that happen to everybody else? Or am I just the lone kid on the block? Telling you. You know me, I don't usually skip, but for sake of today, we're doing that. I try not to waste thread. The only other time I ran out of thread was... one was on that tea and coffee place. It was a Joy Sunday. It was my own fault because I did half the side of the building the wrong color, so I just cut it out. Frogged it completely out. And of course there was no saving the thread. And the other one was actually a Joy Sunday. My fault again. It was that Oriental, it was kind of a pagoda, and let's call it, there was a lake. It was small. And it had this lattice work all the way around the frame. Yeah. And then you had to backstitch all the leaves and flowers or whatever was in that lattice. Yeah, no. It's not like I couldn't go out and get the thread, but I have no idea where that's at this point. I think it was called Blue Pavilion. And once again, I think Jill had that one. I think she finished it. But yeah, I haven't seen that in a couple of years. I don't know where it went to. So, but other than that, I'm pretty conservative on my threads. And this is cotton thread. It's not Egyptian. All the others were cotton as well that I just talked about. So, I've yet to run out of Egyptian thread. So, we'll see how that goes. The, what do you call it? Colorful Town is Egyptian cotton, 14 count. I love that one. I love all the colors in it. It's just so beautiful. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to just do that. And I'll turn it around. Let's get rid of you for a hot moment. And pull you out. So you can kind of see the tops of that building. I don't know what other colors are going in that, but we're starting to look like we have trees there. And then I had worked on this part. So there's sky, and then there's those mountains in the background. So, yeah. It's not going very fast, but I do love it. It's so pretty. And, yeah, we'll just keep working on it. Alright, guys. Thank you for joining me for my June Saturday stitching. And we'll be here next Saturday. Don't know where we're going to go next time. But join me, same time. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.